Prepare to be disrespected.
Right. Yeah,
you know it's coming.
All right, I intended the pun, dude.
You intended the pun. 159 yards and a touchdown. How great was Zeke in that game, setting everything up for Dallas, taking on the big carries, and carrying them home to a victory against Tampa Bay.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw is Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Murray the lone setback. To throw his Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Carr to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 8 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On second down, Prescott again. Out left side here to Bryant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Carr going to give to Olawale, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And this is caught. Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they have the football and will set up shop at